we're not the same. Probably right now you won't understand it, just cause we live on the same planet. I'm telling you that you and me, we're not the same.
Alright YouTube, so as you see we got it in. Now what's about to happen, I am going to remove this vinyl top. Now this black vinyl top is about 4 or 5 years old at least. This is it's sun-baked, so it is hard. There's a couple of places around the edge that are still kind of soft, but for the most part it is hard. Now I'm not exactly sure what it's going to take for me to get this off, but it's coming off. So what he wants me to do is remove the vinyl, and then he wants me to paint it gloss black. And we're gonna make this thing sexy. We gonna make it sexy, because this gotta go. This has gotta go. I am not a vinyl guy, so this has gotta go. So I don't know exactly what method is gonna work to take this off. I'm gonna use the heat gun, a plastic scraper. If that don't work, I'm gonna try maybe the eraser wheel. I don't know, YouTube. I don't know what it's going to take, but we're going to get this off. So on that note, let's get to work. YouTube, so I'm taking a quick gripe break. This is my gripe break. So let me explain what's going on. You see I got a piece of paper here, right? This is just to protect the glass. But the vinyl wrap was stuck into this space. Now if you see here, it's just the window and the body, right? There's no molding here. I guess the glass is glued in from the other side. But they were able to get the vinyl wrap in here. The problem is this vinyl wrap is hard and does not want to come off. Well, not easily. So essentially what I'm having to do is use this spreader. I'm putting it in this space to protect the glass. Then what I have to do is take the heat gun and heat it up, because you don't want to heat directly on the glass. One, you don't want to heat the glass up and shatter it, but two, it is glued in, so you don't want to get that glue soft. So you just got to get this going enough, right? I'll cut that off, and then I have to use this to kind of scrape the plastic after it's softened up. You see, kind of scrape it. YouTube, I don't know how I got talked into doing this job, YouTube. See, you can see a little piece that's coming up. It's a little hard because I'm a lefty, but I'm trying to show you guys what this process is. See, and then I can soften it and then scrape this out, if you guys can see that right there. So I just did it here, but like I said, I'm a lefty, so it's a little awkward doing it this way. But yeah, YouTube, so this is what I have to do all the way down, because if I try to paint this, well, you guys know, it's not going to stick. So let me get back to work. I just wanted to say that because I don't know, YouTube. I don't know. I don't know, YouTube. I can't do this job again, YouTube. So let me get back to work, and that's So the whole roof has been sanded. You can still see some of the lines, but everything has been smoothed out. All the bare metal has been covered. So now we're about to seal it. I'm going to prime the roof in order to put a barrier just to make sure there's no reaction from anything. So we covered up all the bare metal spots, and now I'm getting ready to spray the roof, and then we'll go to base coat and then clear. All right, YouTube, so let's get back to work. Morning, last night I shot 3 coats of primer. As you can see, everything laid out smooth, everything laid out beautiful. What I'm about to do is sand this down with 400 to prep it for the base coat. I am going to change the plastic as well as the tape because I did allow it to dry. See, the reason that you want to do this before you move on to the base coat, because I know some guys may be tempted to leave the same plastic on. You can do that if you're spraying everything while this is still wet. If you allow this to fully dry, the best thing you can do is change the plastic and change the tape because of this reason. You see this right here? See how this is all flaking up? This stuff will fly into your paint just like that, and you'll ruin your whole paint job just off that. So that's the reason why. See that right there? Now if this was wet, I'd never get that out of there. So that's the reason why I'm going to change the plastic. I'm going to change the tape, but I'm going to sand it down first and get it ready for base. So when I cut you guys back on, it's going to be time to spray the base. Alright, YouTube, so as you see, the plastic has been changed, fresh tape, fresh plastic, the top has been scuffed, everything is clean. It is finally ready for the base. I'm going to be shooting 3 coats of the Black Mamba base, and I'm also going to be using the R500 LVLP gun. Thanks to Underground Paint King for putting me onto that gun. But I'm using the R500 LVLP gun. I love it. This is a small air compressor job. You see it over there, 26 gallons. So it's time, YouTube. All right, so that's it. On that note, let's get to work.